Hi everyone, John here. Welcome along to another video. Today I thought I would show you just some options for, scale options for playing over a dominant chord. So if we start with this E7 up here. Now, what are your options over this? Well, you can use pentatonic, of course. Sounds really good over that. Really good. You could also use E major pentatonic. Sounds really good. Now, moving into some more kind of interesting things, one thing you can do over E7 is you can play a diminished kind of sound. Now that would go like this. Now, a diminished kind of sound, what's interesting about the diminished chord is you just got to be a bit careful where you use it, because you don't start it on an E note. You either start it on the third, which in this case is a G sharp. You can start it on the B. You can start it on the flat seventh, or you can start it on the flat 9, which is just one up from the E, the flat 9. The ninth would be the second note in their key, in this case F sharp, just flatten it by 1. All right, so you'd have over E7. The nice thing about this scale, this kind of arpeggio I should say, is that what you can do with it, you can move exactly the same shape, you can move it up the fretboard in minor thirds and it all sounds the same. So you could have something, that kind of thing. So if you had this E going, that kind of sound. So that works over E7 too. That's quite a nice sound, isn't it? And so you could have, let's see, I'm finishing there on an E note there just to make it sound a bit more finished, a bit more resolved. I'm finishing there on the E, okay? So there we go. So E diminished. That's one thing you can use. Another thing I like to use a lot is the bebop scale. This is the kind of, you can think of this as E mixolydian bebop. What does that mean? It means that it's really a major scale. So if you think of from E, here's an E note, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. But the mixolydian scale is the same as the major scale, but you just flatten the seventh note. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, flatten it, and you have that. All right. So what's different about the bebop scale is you have this kind of thing, and you get some nice chromatic lines from that. So what we're doing here is the note that we're adding is that major seventh and the flat seventh. So that's a note that's different though. So you could do this. So that's a really nice one to use in the blues too. All right, so we've got 4 so far. Minor pentatonic. You could have major pentatonic. You could have diminished. And you could have a bebop scale. So they're giving you all these different sounds. The other one which I like to use sometimes is harmonic minor. That sounds confusing, doesn't it? But let me play you the sound of it. You'll have heard this before. sounds really nice, that sound, doesn't it? That's harmonic minor. Now, harmonic minor, we're not playing E harmonic minor, strangely, we're playing A harmonic minor. So let me just go up here for a sec to this E7 shape. Now, the fourth of A from the scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, is an A. So we're going to play A harmonic minor, which is this. There's an A note. Let me just go back to this A note because it's easier. So we have. Okay, so it's a minor scale. So 5, 7, 8, 5, 7, 8, and then 6, 8. So normally a minor scale, you have that flattened seventh again. That's what they call a natural minor scale, but that's really nice, that one, because you get this kind of exotic sound. Really nice, that sound. So there's some options there. So minor pentatonic, you can do that. Play it in the usual place. Major pentatonic. You could play diminished. Bebop scale. Harmonic minor. There we are. So there's some options for you. They're not all of the options, but they're just a few. So let me do a little bit of playing, kind of solo without a backing track. I'll just add a little groove, and I'll put some of those ideas kind of together so you can see how they may work. Of course, I'm just playing this one E7 chord. Alright, thanks so much for watching. Do remember to subscribe if you can. That would be a great help. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video.